Hi, it's Beth Morrant here from the Speech and Language Garden. We need to have a serious talk about speech sounds and safeguarding, and how a child with unclear speech might actually have their safeguarding needs impacted. Years ago, I worked with a little girl over the summer holidays. She came in with her grandma for one of her speech therapy sessions, and they had been away to the seaside, and this little girl had got lost. And she was unable to say her name clearly to the lifeguards, the responsible grown-ups who were able to find her and help her. She couldn't say her name, so then they couldn't call out parents or grandparents of this child on the tannoy, and it caused a huge amount of anxiety, not only for the little girl but also for her family, who she was lost only for a few moments, but it was a big deal. And then actually she then was not happy to say her name at all, so we worked on saying her name for a few sessions, and then she cracked it. But it's a big problem, isn't it? If children are unable to say their own name, or if they're unable to tell you what happened, then how are you able to meet those needs, those safeguarding needs, to make sure that that child is safe? So within your setting, it's probably worth really looking at which children you have, lists of children that you have who have got unclear speech, and to make sure that you and all of the staff members are able to understand what speech sounds that child is using instead of target speech sounds, almost what their code is. For example, if they're producing a t or a d sound instead of a s sound, or if they're using a b instead of a f sound, are all of the members of staff able to understand this child, or able to work out what some of the words they're saying are? Is the key member of staff for that child able to translate where needed for that child? So really have a good think about how you're able to meet the safeguarding needs of children with speech sounds in your setting. And if you're struggling a little bit, or you do need to upskill your staff, then help yourself to the resources on my website, thespeechandlanguagegarden.com. You've got a freebie there for you for the ages and stages of speech sounds. You've got ebooks for activities and games that you can play to target any particular sound you fancy. There's the games that you can just apply for any different sound or any different speech sound target. You've got the speech sound screener that helps you to identify what sounds the children are struggling with and whether that's age appropriate or not. That's available in the resources section. And then you've got the Speech Sound Steps to Success course, which tells you all about how we make speech sounds, the ages and stages that speech sounds are delivered, are acquired by children who speak English, and then how to work on different speech sound difficulties, how to improve these speech sound difficulties so that they're no longer difficulties, so that children are able to say their own names clearly, they're able to tell you what happened in an event, they're able to articulate their wants and needs clearly, and they have no more difficulties, no more frustrations, no more barriers to their learning, no more barriers to their progress. So yes, if you are concerned, have a look at my website initially, and you're always welcome to contact me via the contact page on my website there as well. Again, it's thespeechandlanguagegarden.com.